Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, former the sport CS Rashid Echesa has had a very rough time with the ODM leader Raila Odinga and the Court Secretary General Francis Atwoli. An opportunity Rashid Echesa got, he totally dismantled Francis Atwoli. To an extent, he crossed the line and touched his family. And after that, Atwoli went further to pronounce curse towards Rashid Echesa. It never took long after Atwoli cursing Echesa. In a short while, we saw President Uhuru Kenyatta firing Rashid Echesa, and Atwoli told him he will never make it in life. And even Atwoli went further to remind Rashid Echesa how he stood with him by the time when he was burying his father. He's the one who helped him during that needy time. But surprisingly, after Senator Cleophas Malala insisting that Raila should not come to Western Region or get endorsement at Bukhungu Stadium, he even said that he has cancelled that meeting. We have seen Rashid Echesa coming out strongly to condemn the route Malala is taking and even defend Raila Odinga and Francis Atwoli. I want you to listen to him shortly, and after that, we will continue with our analysis. Now, we all know that Rashid Echesa has been a close ally of the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto, and he might be looking for a seat on a UDA ticket. And anything that Raila might be losing in Western Region, that can be a plus for William Ruto. And now Rashid Echesa coming out strongly to support Raila. The question we ask ourselves is, what has changed? Before we answer that question, I have a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you have not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that any other time, once we release a video like this one, will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, we are requesting you to give this video thumbs up so that YouTube will recommend our video to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, Echesa, as a supporter of William Ruto and a person who wants to look for a seat on UDA ticket, we anticipated that he is going to easily accept or endorse what Senator Cleophas Malala had said earlier. But surprisingly, it is now coming out that he is against the statement from Senator Cleophas Malala. Unlike other UDA supporters within Kakamega and Western Region, like Boni Karwale, who have come out clear and defend Malala and agree with the statement from Malala. But that is not what is happening to Rashid Echesa. If you listen to Didmas Baratha, the Kimilili Member of Parliament, he has come out clear, and for him, he supports what Malala had said. Listen to him shortly and we will continue.
Na pesa mingi zaidi hapa Kenya. Sasa na mimi naungana na Senator Malala. Vile Senator Malala alisema jana kwamba huyu Atwoli ni mkora wa kisiasa. Yeye anatafuta wale watu ambao wanawania urais. Alafu anawadanganya ati ataunganisha wajamii wa Luhya wote wapigie yule mtu kura. Alafu yeye huyo rais akishachaguliwa, Atwoli na shida kile wakati huko kwenda kufanya mambo yake ya brokerage ya kuchukua pesa kwa serikali peke yake. Na akienda kuchukua pesa huko haidi na jamii ya Waluhya. Kwanza naomba.
Now, for those who have been following this channel closely, I have said severally that next year Ruto will have no support in Western Region. His support is going to reduce to zero because they don't appreciate that politics in Kenya, it is still local, and therefore we also have local political parties. ODM is part of the local parties in Western Region. ANC and Ford Kenya are on that line. So anyone who wants to easily win election in Western Region, you should be within these three political parties. And even going to UDA, I would suggest it's better that person to go on independent ticket. That's why even in my own view, I said that even if Mudavadi would want to support William Ruto, he might not do it in 2022 because, of course, no one will accept William Ruto in Western region because of so many several reasons again. So Rashid Echesa is learning that in as much he wants a seat on UDA ticket, it is going to be very hard for him to win that seat. So this could be a strategy that Rashid is trying to lay down so that he can exit William Ruto's side and go back to ODM. Remember, he has been ODM youth leader in Western region and Kakamega County at large. That is where he has been. And ODM is the one that has helped Rashid Echesa to grow politically. So Rashid Echesa might be just getting back home. And that is a strategy. And surprisingly, maybe Rashid Echesa can go ahead and even attend that Azimio. Because the way he's speaking, what can stop him from attending that Azimio? And it means again, Rashid Echesa is looking for a way to maybe ask for forgiveness from Francis Atwoli by showing up support and willingness to work with him. Because you know, in the politics, only interests remain constant. So Rashid is interested in becoming a member of parliament, and he knows how Atwoli can sponsor someone who can dismantle him and lose that seat. That's why he's seeking audience with Raila and he's seeking audience with Francis Atwoli. So Ruto might lose someone like Rashid Echesa, who has been a very key player in his Western region politics. And remember, Echesa is a good person when it comes to mobilizing. If you're looking for people to do maandamano, Rashid Echesa is good at that. If you're looking for someone who can mobilize youth in the Western region, Rashid Echesa is good in that. And number two, Echesa welcoming Azimio in the Bukhungu Stadium tells you one thing, that Ruto is not popular in Western region the way he tried to believe. He is not a popular person or a leader in Western region. So having it clear in mind, Echesa understands that if we want to ride on William Ruto to win an election, it's going to be very hard. Because there's no way Ruto can be more popular than Raila Odinga in Western. So you are either with Raila or Mudavadi. That way you can get easily elected. Because we have lawyers who believe that we should now bring out one of our own. So those people can easily vote for Musalia Mudavadi. And in that way they can vote for you. We have those who believe it is better we allow Raila Odinga to at least serve as a president, and after that we can easily bring in a Luya leader. Those people can easily vote for Rashid Echesa in case he realigns himself with Azimio La Umoja. That is why he's focusing. But there's no one who is focusing on making William Samoei Ruto a president in Western region. So this one being clear in these people's mind, Rashid Echesa find it to be a good idea to rethink on which side to realign, because next year is coming here. And now you see when electoral laws, they are going to change. Maybe you will need to be in a specific political party 6 months before election and not 3 months as it has been. So this is a strategy to get out. Again, Echesa has realized that Ruto, as he has not been popular, he has been using money to mobilize crowd. Those crowd that he has had, huge crowd in the Western region, they are always hired crowd. He pay people to attend. And you see, they will look on a day that is a market day in specific constituency, and that time he will get there. So the question that Echesa might be asking himself, how will William Ruto transform this crowd that he has paid into votes in 2022? Because it has never happened that way. And realizing the truth on the ground, he feels that Ruto money cannot buy vote. It can buy crowds. But that crowd, that money cannot buy votes. So having it clear in mind, he feels that it is better he be a place where he is sure that he can win election or he can be elected into leadership position. And UDA is not a party for Western people. And I can go ahead and say that again, Echesa has realized that Ruto might not form government in 2022. The way he see how politics is playing, the side that is, which side the state machinery is realigning themselves with. Definitely it is Raila Amolo Odinga. And that's where the presidency might come from. So Rashid Echesa is also wise. He wants to have an easy way being on the right side. Vile Atola amekuwa akisema kwamba hatutaki kuwa nje ya serikali. So Echesa has realized Ruto will not be president. And the person to watch is Raila Amolo Odinga. That's why he wants to make his way and work together with Raila Amolo Odinga ahead of 2022 general election. So next year is coming. It is here. And this time round, I want to tell you, Ruto is going to now see the reality of issues on ground. You see, those members who are realigning with him, formerly who were in Jubilee Party, Emmanuel Wangwe has joined ODM. We have other people who are now joining ANC party. The other one in Vihiga, he joined ANC, and rather than going to UDA. We have another member of parliament from Malala MP, Njendi Malulu. So he's remaining with the former majority whip in the National Assembly. Maybe that's the person who might stand with him to the end, because on the ground he might be that popular. So he's well grounded, but the other team might not stay with him. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. I don't know what you think about this, but let us meet in the comment section. May good God bless you, and see you in our next video.